my people OG.
Hey guys, welcome back to the DeeTimeLove show, and today we've got a very interesting video. We are showcasing a couple of brand new watches from Atowak. They've got a Kickstarter campaign, the Ettore Drift and Lite, which is inspired by Bugatti Supercars. Full disclosure, Atowak have sent these watches in for review, and I have to admit, I did not know much about the brand and I didn't know what to expect, but I have been pleasantly surprised. Let's take a closer look at the specification of this particular timepiece before I give you my first impressions of the overall watch. It's got a 24mm band width. The case diameter is 45mm, and lug to lug it comes in at 46mm. The thickness is 13.5mm. This is an automatic 9015 Miyota movement, and it's been heavily modified to basically create that four-arm wandering hour arms to give you a different way of telling the time. It does look a lot more complicated than what it really is. Very simple indeed in terms of how to use. The leather band is very good quality. The finishing with that black high-end finish polish PVD. I don't know if it's got some sort of ceramic coating, I'm not sure, but it feels very good to the hand. Let's have a little play with the four-arm wandering arms, and they are absolutely beautifully constructed. Very simple, very sporty. The finish, the color variation, the in-depth layered integrated dial, very nice. It's just layered, very sporty. Look at that sapphire crystal finish. It's got the shape of the Bugatti grille, I have to say. But if you look at it from different angles, it looks like you're looking at the clear engine bay as well. The finishing, the Atowak there. Let's have a look at the light as well. Different dial. The hour forearm wandering hour arms is a bit different setup here. You've got a second hand indicator, and then you've got the hour hand there at the end. Look at the shape, look at the design, look at the color. It's beautifully done, I have to say. I wasn't expecting this. It's very cool indeed, and I was pretty much lost for words when I took them out of the box. I was like, wow, this is very cool, very nice. Although it looks big. If you look at the lug to lug width on it as well, it's 45mm, so it wears on the wrist very well. And the leather straps that you get with these watches are very nice. Easy release spring bars as well. But look at the design, guys. I think it's always great to have a look at these types of watches on video before you purchase, to see whether you like the design aspect of things. But I have to say, it really is a beautiful design. Very, very cool indeed. And just following on, I have to say, the watch for me is a little bit of a Marmite watch. You're either going to love this watch or you're going to absolutely hate it. This really comes down to people that are big, Richard Mille fanboys, Hublot, people that want that type of concept. I think Jacob & Co have produced a Bugatti watch as well, and this watch has been inspired by Bugatti, and you can see here the two side by side, the design, the aesthetic, the look. They come in many different color variations, so you're going to find one that suits your style. Overall, with the movement of the 9015 Miyota movement, heavily modified, good movement, solid, hackable, manual wind, good, power reserve, heavily modified to suit the case. It's a left-handed watch as well, or the crown. And in terms of size, it wears on the wrist very well. To my surprise, I was expecting it not to be a good fit, but as you can see on my wrist here, it wears very well. If you look at the lug to lug, top to bottom, it comes in at 46mm, and that would be normally, on terms of traditional watchmaking, because it's like an oval shape, you'd probably looking at a 40mm watch would come in at 48mm lug to lug. But don't forget, this is an oval shape. The case diameter is 45mm. It is a lefty. I like the fact that the crown is on the left hand side. I love that. Very nice indeed. Maybe if they tilted it at 180 degrees, may look very attractive as well. But either way, I love the finishing, the execution. If I was being negative, I would say, if I'm being overly critical, I would have preferred a lot more anti-reflective coating on the sapphire crystal. It can be quite difficult to, photograph and video at times with the lighting as such. But overall, the construction is very good. And one of its one of the tricks it's got to see is the loom. Look at that. The loom going across there, across the dial. Very nice. The packaging is nice as well. Comes with this leather box. Very nice indeed. Overall, the packaging, the whole presentation, the quality, the execution of the watch is very good. And I'm not just saying that. I want to be totally transparent and honest. They have sent the watch in for review, but overall I could say that I love the look of the watch. It is my cup of tea. I am very keen on, in terms of, sports cars, hypercars, and the mere fact that it's got design cues of Bugatti, it can't go wrong, can it? And I will check them out on their Kickstarter campaign. I think these are going to do very well indeed. Like I said, it's not for everybody. It's going to be a bit of a Marmite watch. You're either going to instantly take a big dislike to this watch, or you're actually going to absolutely love this type of watch. It's very flashy, very in your face. They've tried to re-innovate the way you tell time. They look a lot more complicated than what they are. They are very simple and very easy to tell the time. Just at a glance, you can tell the time very good. And as soon as you get used to these types of watches, they are very, very easily readable, I have to say. Very nice indeed. 50 meters water resistant, so it's not something that you're going to go diving with or anything like that. It's very much a land watch, and when you're going for a cruise, I look at the decoration on the movement. Not bad for a 9015 movement. Very nice indeed. Now, overall, my final thoughts on these timepieces is that I have to say, I think they have been well executed. I believe that they will be a success, and I have to be totally honest. I was expecting the quality to be a lot less than what they are. They do not come across as a micro brand. From the leather band to the case to the movement, has been put together in a very, very unique package. I'm very impressed with the way they've modified the 9015 movement. They've heavily modified that forearm wandering hours. And you can see on the Lite, there's got different configurations of these timepieces, but the case diameter, the specs are the same. So it really comes down to your personal preference in terms of the color, the design, the textured dial, whatever you feel suits you better. It is a Marmite watch. I know it's not going to be to everybody's taste. However, if you're someone like me that does appreciate Richard Mille and the Hublot designs, and most recently that Jacob & Co. Bugatti watch, this is something that's going to be a lot more affordable. Check out the link below so you get your full-on discount for these new watches that have come through. I think they're going to do really well, guys, I have to say. So leave your comments below and your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.